We're going to start rounding out our season on consequentialism here. And I think at this point, it's important to discuss some real world examples of where I see consequentialism impacting the church and the world today. The first place that I think is most obvious is with all of the sexual scandals within the church. So it's not necessarily consequentialism which I think drives people to commit sexual immorality or be exploitative, but it's the consequentialism that drives everything after these scandals come out. Why is it that so many churches and so many leaders are willing to brush things under the rug? How did somebody like Ravi Zacharias maintain so much control over people? Because what someone like Ravi said was, hey, don't let this get out because it will tarnish the name of Christ. Think of all of the people that are going to be hurt if you come out with this. And that's exactly what leadership at churches says. And they say, man, this guy is a good preacher. He's got a good reputation. He has a huge platform. If a sexual scandal comes out and we discipline him, then what's that going to do to the name of Christ? What's that going to do for his platform? So in the name of Jesus Christ, victims are silenced and brushed under the rug, and justice is not pursued. And this right here plays right back into our episode where we talked about lying to save lives and how that's immoral. And we need to throw off that consequentialism. Even our enemies deserve not lies, at least silence, but even the truth. And so when you think about this, what leadership is essentially saying is, oh, this is such a bad truth that we can't let this truth out because our enemies will take advantage of it. But truth is so important that we can't hide it and we can't manipulate it, even to our enemies, because that's disingenuous and that mars the name of Christ even more. Another serious way in which we see this is our justification in the United States by a lot of evangelicals and conservative Christians for torture. We are okay with torturing human beings who are made in the image of God if it helps our country to prosper and be safer. And then as more of a real world example, which maybe more people can relate to, we justify the stealing of things all the time in the Christian community. Stealing music, stealing movies, pirating these things because, we don't want to support that director, or I don't want this actor to get a cut or whatever. We justify stealing based on some consequence. Consequentialism runs amok in our lives. Check out the full season and episode for more.